Welcome everybody to the Azure and AI Show. Um, Frank Falvey here from Cork in Ireland, and we have Amy Diamond with us. Two of us are Microsoft MVPs. How you doing, Amy? We've been doing a lot of stuff lately around AI agents, Amy. Do you have anything to share with us today?
I haven't thought of anything or prepared anything, but
Okay. I have a slide deck there I was going through, so I might just carry on with some of that. And if you have any questions, you might just throw them at me, and we'll see can we figure out. Um, so I'll just
yeah,
share my screen.
just my background,
Yeah, I see that.
my
Nice.
wall. What's it called? Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
it's from the swag that they shared.
Oh, for the MVP, is it?
Yeah, they shared all kinds of swag. So this is one of the wall the things that they shared to the MVPs. Yeah.
Is that for people who are attending virtually?
It's for everyone. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that now.
I can, yeah, reference.
Sure. Can you see my
Yeah.
screen there, Amy?
Yes, yes. Agent overview guide.
Yeah, so this is available on adoption.microsoft.com. Anybody wants to download it. Um, so basically, it kind of gives you, you remember last week you were asking about the SharePoint.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So this one here is kind of like, it'll give you when to use it. So for the SharePoint one there, it's kind of saying kind of like simple options to query content from
Mm-hmm.
specific SharePoint sites, folders or files with SharePoint or Teams chat. So that's when to use it for SharePoint. And the first one then is the Copilot Studio Builder. So some of them are low code and some of them are no code. So
Well, one remark about the SharePoint agent currently, it's available only in group chats, not in team. Well, it says team chats, but it's in a chat which is not a team chat, only chat like a group chat, not a chat which is within a channel. But maybe eventually it will be. That's just
yeah, I think
specifically
so.
what I found is.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff on here is not kind of is in preview and not released yet, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so like who can build them? Like anybody can actually build them, but it's what license that you have. And
Mm.
I've been focusing lately on the Copilot Studio to
What,
build.
yeah, one remark about the SharePoint agent, each one can create his own on SharePoint, but the site owner must approve it in order that everyone sees it on the site. So there's like an approval of the site owner, and then the file of the agent is moved from the regular library into the site assets. So that's something that. So if you only just create it, not everyone will see it, only yourself.
Yeah,
If you want all of the people in the site, then the site owner can approve it, and then everyone sees it. So, yeah, go ahead.
sure, that's a good point actually. So the agent complexity, so search and retrieval for the first two ones there. But For the Copilot Studio, you have search and retrieval, and then you've got task based, and you got autonomous. So you can actually make three different type of agents in Copilot Studio, whereas the other one is only search and retrieval, like a chatbot as we know them today. Whereas the other one's the autonomous one in Copilot is totally, you can make it automated. It doesn't need any human intervention. Whereas the other ones, they can only just search and retrieve certain information, and then it'll get to a point that a human will have to intervene and take over. So that's kind of the complexity of some of them, where users can access it. Copilot Chat, Microsoft 365 apps and Teams. That's for the agent builder. Um, and the SharePoint one then is SharePoint, and it says Teams Chat, where Amy was just saying there is not actually fully available yet. Copilot Studio then, it's saying it's available in Teams, Copilot Chat, M365, Copilot apps, Outlook. They have Teams there again. I'm not sure why they have it there twice, but you can have it on your own websites. So when you build an agent, you can assign it, copy the URL and assign it to your own website. Um, Whereas Amy was saying there with the SharePoint one, you have to get permission from the owner of the SharePoint site for your agent to go live. And then it's got apps. So you've got more features in Copilot Studio than you do with the other two tracks. What data is supported? General web content. This is for the Copilot Studio agent. Microsoft Graph connectors, SharePoint sites, folders, and files. And same then for the SharePoint track, SharePoint sites, folders, files, and Microsoft Graph. But then when you go to the Copilot Studio, then you've got a whole lot of other kind of data support there. Got SharePoint sites, folders, files, Microsoft Graph connectors, and then this impressive Power Platform there with 1,400 plus connectors inside there. That's incredible. We had Seena there doing some stuff on that there recently. So then you can use public websites, Dataverse tables, and API. So a lot there in the Copilot Studio. And think next week they're going to releasing a lot more stuff inside in the Copilot Studio. So keep your eye out for that. March 26th, I think, is the date. So the other one there, you've heard that, Amy, yeah?
I have one comment. I think for the SharePoint agent and at least the studio, I don't know about the builder, but I know maybe even the studio, it's limited to 20 resources altogether.
Okay.
Now, a
Right.
resource can be a folder, it can be a site, it can be, but you cannot have more than 20 resources. It
Okay.
might be enough, but sometimes it might be not enough. So you need to be aware about that.
Yeah, so like if you had something like a Dataverse table, you can have thousands of stuff inside there, or you couldn't you?
Yeah, but maybe I'm not sure about that, but that might be. I don't know if a table is a resource. Um, I don't. I'm not familiar with that, but
Yeah.
uh,
Um,
what I think is missing in this table is the cost, because the cost is also a consideration. If you take a model of paying $30 license, or if you pay as you go, and or if you pay a flat fee, a monthly fee, or something like that.
Okay,
But
so they all have kind of limitations. Yeah. How you doing, Gabriel?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Good, good.
I
We were
lose it.
just
Sorry for the delay, but I see you're discussing about the agent in the
yeah,
SharePoint. So it's great topic.
yeah. Have you anything for us this week, Gabriel?
No,
No, no.
today I am testing, but this week I know maybe the next week I share with you. I am working.
Sure, no worries. If you have any,
I can actually share something later based on some videos I did
oh,
regarding the chat.
sure, that
But
would be great. I mean, I'll just carry on with one or two of these slides anyway.
yeah,
And
yeah, go ahead.
guys, if you have any questions or if you can expand on anything, that'd be great. What else do I need to know? So shareable across users, organizations, capabilities of agents. So it's changing fairly fast. So as I say, keep an eye out next week, March 26th. There's a lot of stuff coming out on the agents. So I'll just go on to the next slide. Okay, so these are some examples of agent templates in the Copilot chat, right? You can have a writing coach, idea coach, and the big one for me there is the prompt coach, you know, where kind of people kind of struggle with kind of what sort of things what prompts am I going to put in to try and get the best experience from an AI. So this one is definitely a good one. Career coach is another one, and suggesting and understanding skills gaps and learning opportunities and career transition plans. A learning coach is another agent you could have, you know, help understand complex topics by breaking them down into simple summaries and like that. Visual creator assists users creating images and videos. I think you done stuff on that there
Yeah,
recently.
that's by default activated for most users, and you can use it for creating images or even videos that include both voice, video, and everything. So you just type create a movie about my company, or about, I don't know, um, uh, project management, and it would create a minute and a half of a video about that. So it's it's like
So
by default it's activated for everyone. It actually last week it was hidden for many users, but now it's back. So it
yeah.
appears in the chat, in the Copilot chat.
So
And
how much text could you put in? Like, could you put in, say, maybe an A4 page of?
um, I don't think you're limited, but I tested it by 2 or 3 sentences, and it created a minute and a half video, which was quite good. Um,
With Visual Creator.
yeah. Do you want me
Visual.
to demonstrate it? I can show it. Oh, when you're done, Frank.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You can do that for us, Amy. That'd be great. We'll have Visual Creator a demo in a minute there, in a few minutes with Amy Diamond. That'd be great, Amy. Um, help break up the slides. So I'll just go on to the next one.
Yeah, you finish, and then let me know when you're.
Yeah, perfect. We have loads of time. So these are other examples that can be created in Copilot Chat. You can have an onboarding buddy for the HR suite, which will help new hires, with the onboarding and training, answer questions and whatever. So next one there, resume reviewer, evaluate resumes against job descriptions. So you can use this one for if you were going for a particular job and your resume wasn't focused at that job description. This one can help you review your resume targeting that particular job description. That's a kind of good one. As some companies use actually AI to scan resumes. So this one could actually get you around that part of it. Contracts and legal reviews. It can help automate, analyze legal documents, and identify different key clauses and compliance. Research assistant is another one where you can use your company's database to provide relevant information around a particular topic that you're researching in your own company. Policy search, another one. It gives you a comprehensive policy lookup, answer different queries about your company policies. So there's some examples of Copilot chat agents. So to build one of these things, there's just 8 steps. I won't read everything on the thing now. So the first one will come up, and you just access the agent in Copilot chat. It'll be up on the right-hand corner, kind of say create a chat, and then the other screen will open up and it'll define your different purpose. Third one, then add your organization data. So like if you have all your company policies in Word documents, wherever, you can just go and search them and upload them into the agent. You can also, if you wanted to use the internet, you've got a tab in there. You can switch on the internet or switch it off, or just use your company data. The fourth step there is define agent behavior. So that kind of uses natural language interface to assist you, depending what sort of tone you want to, make it professional or casual or whatever. Step 5, then try your agent in additional customization. So you can kind of configure it then and put different, it'll give you kind of a section with some starter prompts there on the right. Probably can't see it there now, but it's on the right hand side. It might give you an example of 6 prompts that it will give you to use, or you can just edit them and put in your own prompts. Step 6 then is where you publish the agent, basically up on the top, and just hit the publish button and it goes live. And then 7, then it'll give you kind of a window where you want to copy the URL to paste into your website, or maybe to share with somebody in an email or something like that. And step 8 is you're finished. Just go and use it. That's it. 8 steps. There's some examples of SharePoint agents use cases. So I'd say, Amy, you come across a lot of these since you're the SharePoint guy.
Yeah.
I suppose customer service be the biggest one, would it?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are
Which
some of
one?
them anyway.
Yeah.
Customer service agents, sales for looking up product catalogs, finance then for expenses, Q&A, marketing then, product feedback and analysis, HR was the one I kind of used a bit there in a few examples for onboarding, and then the legal one there kind of for contracts and templates. And the last one, then IT knowledge based, you could have service question and answers. And all the other ones and KPIs for everything, how agents can assist you. So there's some examples there, I suppose, for customer service, get precise answers faster based on specific deployment documents. We'd say under HR there, right, you can streamline learning and information consumption for role-specific onboarding agents. So you could have different sections there for HR where you might want to do a manual handling kind of course, and you could just build an agent for that, or another one for policies. So this, the HR one is a fairly big one there, I can see going forward. So there are a few examples of SharePoint agents. And then again, it's just the 8 steps. I won't go through this again. It's similar to the first one, the Copilot chat. So you can actually build these agents in 5 minutes, 10 minutes even.
Yes.
It's incredible. And you don't need to know code or whatever like that. You just need to know the platform. And I think anybody with any bit of IT background, or if you can use Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, you'll have no problem with these files.
Personally, I have a problem that each one creates his own agent on the site. That could cause lots of. I think business-wise, you should define certain people that should do it, and it would serve the whole team. If each one can create his own agent, just I don't know. You have a department of 100 people, and each one, just tries and does it. It can be very good, but business-wise, you
No,
should have only certain ones that would be common to everyone. Meaning the ones that should be the ones that are the
yeah,
correct ones
I,
would
I
be the
think
ones that.
I think you've got a good point there, actually, Amy. That I think if it's for a company, that they need to kind of
Governance. Yeah.
yeah, of what data that they want to put into the agent, and what they, kind of maybe have a team and kind of brainstorm it, and
Yeah.
have more oversight instead of somebody just going away on the fly and just building one. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you have like shadow IT. Each one has its own, and then they complain with it's not working, and because
Yeah.
they didn't configure it correctly, and each one has a different one. And if you decide maybe to have the main agents that would serve the whole team or company, then sometimes that could be better than each one trying it's just like Microsoft List. So you can create a list for a site, but you also have a personal list where you can create your own list, and then each one, maybe several people are managing the same thing just separately. So,
Yeah,
but here
definitely.
you're only asking for you just yeah. But it's just a point, sometimes maybe in future you can restrict who could be able to create. I mean, I think a member can create an agent in SharePoint, uh, unless you set everyone to view and give only a specific people, yeah, member or owner. But
Yeah, definitely. They need to be kind of sort of governance over it.
More focus on governance. I say this one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's not a problem, but it just will cause, you have 100
Yeah.
people, 100 agents, and
But correct me, but I am wrong. But I think is if you if you can create SharePoint agent when you have assigned a 365 Copilot license.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Exactly.
Only people that have a Copilot license will be able to create
Correct.
a, a, a agent, but people that don't have the Copilot license will not be able to run the
And
agent
create.
unless
It's not possible.
no, also to use. They won't see the agent unless you have a pay as you go thing. I don't think
But
they'll see it. They don't have a license.
yeah, because we in SharePoint agent you are the option to the base as you go, but you need to activate this option like
Yes,
a
you need to.
administrator,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Maybe this
yeah.
is a
Yeah.
more or less a way to control
Yes,
in the organization. If
yeah.
you have
That's true.
only two different people assign the license, and then you can create because maybe you are responsibility of the one side or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's a good idea. So
Yeah,
by you can yeah, actually I heard you can assign a license based on a Active Directory group or some kind of
yeah.
a
This is the problem. Yeah.
365 group and not based on people, but yeah, it's also a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the moment.
definitely. So just move on to the next one then, right? These are the ones, Copilot Studio, that I've been using most of. And these ones can kind of give you more, um, more complex kind
Yeah,
of agents where you can make them more autonomous. Um, you can use these sort of ones to um, answer your emails. It can read emails and it can respond to them out of what data you have kind of built up in your company portal to answer emails. There, I suppose, on the list there, store operations, right? They're um, co-pilot agents to improve retail frontline workers by enabling easy access to store procedures and policies. Or the one there, sustainability insights. Um, it's get insights into data about their company's sustainability goals and progress. Um, Awards and recognition, so it can streamline the process for nominating and recognizing your employees. Um, Help desk, IT help desk, then right, can organize knowledge base to enhance the operational efficiency, improve employee satisfaction, and different help desk scenarios. The weather, you can build your own weather. You can tell it where you want to get your weather from. If you want to try and get it from, I don't know, BBC or some other CNN or something like that. If you think their weather is more accurate, you can point your agent at that. So there are kind of some samples of the Copilot Studio agents. There again, 8 steps, how to create them. So they're more or less similar, um, but Copilot Studio kind of gives you more stuff that you can connect in with. Um, Resources like
can you put the link to the where the slides are in a
yeah,
can you put it in a banner or share it?
yeah,
You
sure,
said it's in the adoption site, but just if we can share with our colleagues where maybe
sure.
in a banner or something, it would be
I'll put it in the banner
yeah.
when you start doing your demo. It's adoption.microsoft.com, straightforward.
Mhm.
Um, and you land on these kits for building agents, and all these slides are actually in there. So I'll put it up on the banner there in a couple of minutes.
Perfect.
Sure. So these are examples of Microsoft, the Graph Connector. So they're all different companies like ServiceNow, Salesforce, Jira. So these can all connect into your agents, So they're kind of self-explanatory, those ones. There's a link there as well in the site to I'll just click on it there to give you an idea. Just have to come out here to go to it.
I think one comment: if none of these agents are not good.
Yeah, what was that, Emily?
Am I muted?
No.
I say if none of these agent solutions are not good, of course there's a solution of Azure AI solutions, right, Frank? That for advanced things that cannot be done, like translations or all kinds of things that the agents that are created by this are not. So there's also a solution to create it with Azure AI solutions.
There is. Yeah, you're correct.
Which is even more complex from the studio, but that's a different topic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more custom.
Yes.
More custom, and you need to know a couple of things around programming because it's the low code.
Yeah.
Yeah, the low code. So the next one.
Amy, I share with you the link around this PPT in the chat, in the private.
Which one was that? Sorry, Gabriel.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say I share with you, Amy, the link around the.
Yeah. I see it, and Frank said he will put a banner so the
Okay,
audience.
perfect. Good idea. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's kind of the last of those slides, and maybe I'll go on to this one maybe next week. Copilot chat agent details and whatever. So Amy, I'll leave you share your screen there, and I'll put the banner up with the link to where people can get the slides.
I'll start with your computer. No, I don't want to upload. I want to present.
Yeah, entire screen. Yeah.
So first of all, I wanted to show you this thing that I found out last week. So I asked Copilot to create a presentation about AI. So it has 24 slides. And what I wanted to do is to see if it can translate the whole presentation, not a slide, but a presentation. So I went to the Copilot icon, and I wrote translate.
I can see your screen. If you are sharing, are you sure?
No, it's not shared yet.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't choose the thing. Sorry. Window, full screen. I'll choose. So I'll start from the beginning. Yeah, I have a presentation that I asked Copilot to create on Copilot. in PowerPoint, and it has 24 slides. And what I wanted to do is actually to see if it can translate the whole presentation to a different language. So I went to this icon on top of Copilot, and I wrote translate the presentation to German. Okay, I clicked enter, and it will actually show me that this is what I chose. I can also choose from different languages. So let's say I want French instead, and I click translate. And now what it says, it will translate a copy of the presentation into French. It might take a while, but so it will keep the initial one, and it will create a copy for the translated one, and you see it's already ready.
Yeah.
So now you see the whole presentation was translated to French. I don't speak French, but this is
It looks
most
French.
likely, look how fast it did it. So this is, I'm impressed how fast it took. And of course, I can translate it back. And so you see, this is the initial one, and this is the copy in French. And so that's one feature that I found,
Wow.
which is quite interesting. It reminds me when you share in a team meeting, you can ask to translate the presentation to a different language. But here it saves it in very fast, so it's something which I like. Second thing is
So
we
good.
talked about. Yeah, go ahead. Do you have a question?
This is a great. This is a great. No, no.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do it into Spanish. So, if you see my screen, this is the chat
Yeah.
where we have the web and the work tab. And under the agent, I did not do anything. It was by default here, the visual creator. And we see here some ideas of generating
Yeah.
images. But what I like is creating a video. So I'll just choose here something that says create a video about cyber security uh, pros and cons. I could write as much as I want, but this is so what it will do. It will start thinking, and I'll get here some message that it's creating it, and in probably in 30 seconds we will see a video with voice and sound, and the video here, it's ready. I don't know if you will be able to hear the voice, but
Yeah.
you hear
I can hear.
the voice?
Yes.
So what happens is it created based on the information I provided. I could provide more specific one, and then it could it could go and get information from the internet or anywhere. Now it's created, but what it does, it now lets me edit with Clipchamp the video, so I could change or add music. I could do
The text.
whatever I want, and to actually customize it or fit it to what I want. So you see, it shows all of the resources that it used, all of the text. I think it uses it takes the text, and then there's somebody that reads it. So you can adjust anything here you want, and you can export it if you want, and do all of the things over. Clipchamp is actually a free solution where you can edit videos, record videos, add all kinds of intros and music. I use it actually when I want to edit my YouTube channel videos. Um, so not only that it creates it, it lets you edit and you can adjust it as you want, and then you can export it wherever you want. It's Clipchamp is actually integrated also in the 365, so you either can use it part of the enterprise solution, or privately you can use your Gmail or something like that. But
Yeah.
this is very powerful, that you can adjust and do add your own music, add your own videos, anything, pictures, adjust maybe the how you want it to look. So there's lots of things that you can do. Um, my what I found, sometimes I see when I test it a couple of times, it uses sometimes a limited amount of stock, videos or images, but um, eventually I think it will be even better.
Yeah.
So this is what else we saw. And actually, in the chat, I wanted to show you something interesting. So in the chat, let's go back here. What you can do is actually you can ask to compare files, but not only that, you can ask them to merge. So what I did was I took two Word files. Yeah, I did it both in Excel and both in Word or PDF. So let me go to downloads.
One thing might well you're searching around the
Yeah,
visual creator, it's you need to keep in mind for the end user that this video is created, but not the video is not generated by AI. So it's take of the library of the resource, the video is not created. It's like a Sora, something like that, you know. It's visual creator provide you the a video, but the source is not
yeah.
created with AI. It's from gallery, from video gallery.
Okay. But somehow it connects between the ideas. It takes somehow it uses AI to make a story out of it.
Exactly.
Okay, great. So I have here two files. Each one has a sentence. I could show
Hmm.
you. So this file has, for instance, one sentence, and this one has a different sentence. And
Okay.
you see, once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village. And what I'm saying, telling is merge the two files into a single file.
Wow.
Now, imagine that it's not one sentence. Imagine that it's a yeah, a whole several pages. So without going into the file, it's creating a merge. Now, So you see, I have a merged file, which actually combined between the two sentences into one file. So this is the file which is merged. Now in Excel, it makes even more sense because imagine you have I don't know, 10 files in the same structure. And instead of doing copy paste, it just goes and puts it just like once we would run some kind of a script, yeah, to uh, that you would combine all of the CSVs. So if I just look for, if I have the Excel files, but let me look if I have a here Excel file. No, it's not here. Let's go to downloads. I'll go to details. But the idea in Excel is the same, that you take the same structure and you just say to merge between them, and it will do it. I also want to show you how to use the advanced analysis in Excel. Okay.
One question is around the word. Are you testing with work with image inside of the document when you need to merge?
You're talking about Word?
Yeah, exactly. Are
No,
you
I did not test it with an image, and I did not test it with a structure with a table, but
okay?
I could test it and let you know how it looks.
Yeah,
So I
I
want
was.
to show you. Yeah, go ahead.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I want to
Ali,
show you in Excel some
yeah,
way of
yeah. I
creating.
actually I tested that myself last week on a big, huge Excel file with about it had about 8,000 pieces of data in it, and it's
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing you because I had a customer that they were dealing with loans, and what happened is that there's what's called uh, this um to, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it actually calculates the periods and how much you pay in each period for the loan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you ask it to do it manually uh, through the Copilot, it will only give you some kind of instructions how to do it. But if we go to advanced analysis and we start this, then I what I can do is actually I can say uh, I need this table. Uh, uh, with with the amount of this is the amount. I will say the rate is 5%. Where's the percent? And I will say just a second. Here we go. And I will say it for 60 periods, and this is what I wanted. So what it will do now, it will use the Python, and it should build this table. So what you see here actually is this is the first period. This is the, let's make it that it makes sense. So the monthly payment is this. This is the principal. This is the interest, and this is the balance. Let me just make this uh, more understandable, and let me put a. Okay. Now, what happens in the background is that if I, for instance, want to change something, so on top, you see, if I come here, I can come here and adjust it, even though I don't know any Python. But what I can do is that I can look for the parameters that I want to change. So let's say instead of uh, 5% rate, I make it 6%. And now I should do Control Enter or something like that. You see, it recalculated the whole thing. And now you see it has changed. Now, for instance, what you see here is the first 5 periods and the last 5 periods. At the end of the period, actually, you paid out everything. But if you want to see the full table, what you can do is I just delete this and I right click and I go to Python output and Excel value. What it's doing, it actually created the whole full list of payments, and this is what is cool. Now, what I can do is also I can actually it offers me actually to visualize the schedule, so it will create actually some graph where we see here something that actually describes how the period of paying the the loan is shown, the principal and the interest. It offers all kinds of other things, but if somebody needed to sit manually to create this, and it can be anything else, it would take them very long, and the power of also controlling it even without knowing any code, just like I did here, and I looked for what I can change. And what I can do is, for instance, let's say I want to add a grace. Okay, grace is sometimes uh, uh, that you don't want to pay, but and
It kind of gives
you'll
you a
pay
few,
later on.
if you want to take a few weeks off from the loan, like,
Yeah. So I don't
yeah,
know, Grace. How do you spell Grace? Like this?
yeah,
Period of uh,
3 weeks.
5 months of 3 months. So what it will do is it will go and hopefully the first 3 periods I will not pay anything. I will pay only the. Wait, I'll just delete this. So you see actually here. I'm paying for the first 3 months only. I'm not paying the interest. I'm just paying the monthly payment, and onwards it's continuing. And at the end, I'm paying the the final thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Um, Hopefully, it was helpful, and
Yeah,
yeah, next
it's
week
really
I'll think
Awesome.
about the new things.
from last year when Excel kind of came out with Copilot. It was very clunky, but they're really after doing some good work with it now. Yeah, especially
Yeah,
Python.
actually, it works best in English. So if you try with a different language, especially with the advanced analysis, then it works. But there's lots of things coming.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
So
definitely. Are they doing more stuff with Excel? And I see Word now. You can upload a picture
uh,
to it and it can analyze
well,
it.
what I found is that you'll also be able to ask for senti. Uh, you know, it will take a sentence and it will say if it's positive or negative. So it will give a sentiment.
Okay.
And then based on that, you could categorize, let's say, a survey or a poll based on a sentient.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things, and
I must just show you my screen there with that Excel file that I used there last week. It's an
yeah,
Excel.
it's possible to do XLOOKUP, which is cool. You just tell them to.
Yeah, I haven't seen any stuff in that yet. But this file here is it's available to download on the internet. It's
Yeah.
called Big Mart Data. It's on a data science website, and it's all about supermarkets, the different products they have, low fat, regular, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do it for learning stuff, but if you open it up in Copilot, and like you done there, you can do, the advanced analysis.
Yes, that's
That's the one, yeah. So
I mean,
suppose,
you need to learn how to work with it. I mean, it's
yeah,
not complicated, but you first time I saw it and I said, "Where's all of the data?" It's just showing part of it, and I understood it's the way it presents it.
like we'd say, which have more sales. Right, we have low fat or regular. So that's, I just put in which have more sales, low fat or regular, and we'll see, that's kind of one of the things that can actually pull up for you. So it says there, can create a new sheet with the results automatically write and insert into the Python formula. And same, I don't know Python that much. I've just done an entry level. So I'm going to
Just
say,
do advanced, yeah.
yeah,
It first needs to go to the mode that it's using it, and then you can ask it all kinds of things. But what's nice actually, I can give you 3 tips in Excel. That's what's called data cleansing. The data cleaning that it
yeah,
offers.
yeah.
So
So
it can.
this actually data set is actually set up as well for you to clean the data, because you can see in the column there
Yes,
where it's got fat
yeah.
and low fat.
The remark that you see on top shows you that it offers some um, things if there's too many spaces, or if
If you have any blanks,
no, additional thing is if it identifies that a number is a text, then it offers you to convert it from text to number. And it also can combine if you have let's say a countries, and France is once with a capital F and once with a small f, then it will offer you to unify the same value to one value. Just if you go back to where you to the data where you were. Okay, unless you want to.
so it's giving you it's telling you that the low fat has more sales than the regular. So
That's great.
yeah. So instead of you kind of having to go in and kind of do it breakdown yourself, this is where I done it previously. Yeah. So it's giving me a bigger overview here of.
Yeah, it
what-
shows you the first 5 lines and the last 5 lines. This is
Yeah.
how it presents it.
So
But,
like even these had kind of outlet types, then kind of grocery stores and supermarket type trees. They were selling low fat and who's selling different products, like, so it's.
mhm.
So a lot of
Okay,
exciting stuff.
so yeah, I think we're exactly an hour. So
Yeah. Listen, Amy, thanks for joining. That was
yes,
good.
I've been happy. I learned from you, and I hope we
Yeah,
learned from each other, and that's
very good. You might share that thing about the swag to me.
just well, yeah. I can post the link, or you can let me. Are you offline?
No, I'm still on. You can
Okay.
put it in
If we go offline, I could post the. I can put the link to
the
the
comment.
swag where you can download. Let me see that. So I'll just search for swag. Are you going to the summit?
No, not this year. I'm just going to
Okay.
end the live thing. We're still on, so you can use the chat.
Yes, I'm
So
doing
thanks
it.
everybody for joining us, and we'll be back again next week at the same
Yeah,
time.
goodbye. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
See if you can click on this link.